Welcome back to another day on our farm. We are going to take you back to the summer to show you parts of a video that we did this summer showing the sediment basins that we have on our farm. Hi, I'm Bob Worth. I farm here in Lincoln County, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about our 638 diversion water basins that we have here on our farm. But first I'd like to introduce Dennis Johnson, who is the head of the NRCS in Lincoln County. He's going to help me explain because he's the one that helped me put these. The 638 water sediment basins actually hold the water coming from the hill over my shoulder that actually comes down in a very, very fast rate of pace during a heavy rain. So what happens then, it catches here in the water basin, and it'll sit here for about 48 hours, and it'll gradually go down through the tile and is taken down a creek. So the water actually leaves here at a slow pace, so we have no soil erosion. Before we put these in, we had a gully which was 3 to 4 feet deep, and every time we had a heavy rain, there was actually more soil going down into the creek.
Typically, when you have these hilly landscapes like we're in right here, at the bottom there's a creek or some water body. So that when the soil was leaving this farm, it didn't have to travel far to end up in a creek where you didn't want it. It was a surface water issue. Now with these water and sediment basins across this landscape where there used to be gullies coming down here, there's probably 12 to 15 of these on this farm along a half mile here. So basically you're stopping that water on all the concentrated flow areas coming off this farm. So it's slowing it down, kind of stair-stepping it down the hill. It works nice because we're stopping the erosion here with these water and sediment basins, but Bob can still farm right between them. You know, you can see that the beans are doing beautiful here. They're not drowning out. He's able to cross all the way from one end of this farm to the other in the spring when it's important to get in the field at a reasonable time. So it adds that factor in too. So you're cutting the sediment off from leaving this farm, and you're also making the farmability of the farm better.
One thing that's helping is we're keeping the nutrients right where they are.
Yeah.
The nutrients are staying where they're supposed to be, on the ground to produce a crop. Yeah. And that's number one reason we put these in, is so we have no erosion. And our sediment the sediment is gone, and our nutrients are staying where they're supposed to stay. We could see what the water was doing before it got to the creek. It was always very cloudy, it was very dirty, it was a lot of nutrients going down there. Now, as we go to the creek and look at the water, it is crystal clear. There's absolutely nothing in it except pure water. The farmers of Minnesota raise nothing but a very safe and good crop for people to enjoy. I mean, this is what we're here for. We plant the seed to watch it grow, and so when we harvest it, we know that there's going to be abundance of food for everybody to eat, and number one, it's safe. So thank you very much for joining me today.